So we go back to the market district. Hopefully you don't get stopped by random people. Go back this way. Up to this guy.
Take this. You've earned it.
Blackstone irregular. Deliver to the thingies. Lance meat. Missing in action. The Sexton. I believe that's part of some later whoop-de-doo quest. Fade the Apprentice. Something went squeaky-doo-dah-day. Nope.
Welcome, welcome. We sell only the strong. In times like this, surely your group could use some extra protection on every.
Show me what you have. I highly doubt you've got anything I really want to buy. Unless I want it to be all, I want dwarven heavy stuff. That's what I want to see.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar.
Yeah, no, that
You won't
obviously
find better.
didn't happen. It's a warehouse. It's the Wonders of Thedas shop. Okay. So, Nod Noble Tavern. That's going to be where the Blackstone regular box is. So I can turn the other quest in. I'll check out the warehouse real quick.
What do you suppose Eamon is playing at?
Wait, what? Is it not in here?
With her father to advise her.
I'm sure it was in here. It is. I was right. Okay.
The captain sends his regards.
Okay, this is going to take some getting used to. I've got these weird G1 through 6 keys over on the left-hand side of my keyboard that apparently you can set to do like specific key binding stuff, and I'm just like, but how, what, why do I need this? Wait a second. I think I accidentally set it to something. Okay, anyway, let's get out of here.
All right.
Man, she's super slouching. Okay. So, journal, missing in action. Okay, so I believe these two are part of some follow-up stuff. Blackstone regulars I can't do yet. I have to go talk to Marl Eamon. Okay, so you've got 49 now. Give you motivate. Okay.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar.
Into the estate so we can talk to Arl Eamon and possibly to our sidekicks slash companions slash sidekicks, because I'm feeling like calling them sidekicks. I don't know why. It just is happening.
This is a nice estate, isn't it? What's on your mind?
Nothing. I shouldn't
no
have
trouble.
disturbed you.
I hope all the accommodations are to your liking, Warden. Please let me know if anything is troubling you.
I'm off.
Crap. More codex. Free Marches are not a kingdom, not even a nation in the most basic sense. People from that region dislike even being lumped together as marchers. Rather, they are a collection of independent city-states, united only when it suits them. In this respect, they resemble the Benorn before the arrival of King Calenhad. Because of this, the Free Marches have no capital, and what passes for a central government exists only sporadically, a sort of land's meet that convenes only during times of crisis. I arrived in time for the grand tourney while it was still on in Tantervale. A remarkable sight indeed. I saw Avar hillsmen test their mettle against Orlesian chevaliers, riders from the Anderfels buying Navarran cavalry horses, and Theban craftsmen selling their wares to Tevinter mages. All of Thedas was on display, from the pursuit of knowledge to the travels of a Chantry scholar by Brother Genitivi. I don't know what you're doing there, Liliana, but that's not a fireplace. History of Ferelden, Chapter 2. The occupation was a dark blot on Ferelden's history. Our people, who from time immemorial valued their freedom over all else, were forced to bow to Orlesian rule. The Empire declared our elves property and sold them like cattle. Chevaliers routinely plundered freeholds of coin, food, and even women and children, and excused it as taxation, and for 70 years no lands meets were held, for the imperial throne had declared our ancient laws a form of treason. King Brandel was one of those who escaped. He tried to organize other fugitive lords to retake their land, but Brandel was never clever nor persuasive, and the nobles preferred to take their chances alone. Ferelden might still be little more than a territory of the Empire were it not for the fact that his daughter had all the charisma that her royal father lacked. The rebel queen's rule began with a midnight attack on the Imperial armory at Lothering. It was swift and successful, and with their pilfered arms, the rebels began a campaign against the Orlesians in earnest. But the turning point of the war came when a young freeholder joined the Queen's army. The lad, Loghain mac Tyr, possessed a remarkable talent for strategy and quickly became the favorite advisor of young Prince Merrick. The Queen finally died at the hands of Orlesian sympathizers, anxious to curry favor with their painted masters, and Merrick took her place as the leader of the rebellion. Loghain became Merrick's right hand. Merrick and Loghain led the rebels in a new campaign against their Orlesian oppressors, culminating in the Battle of Riverdane, where the last Chevaliers in Denerim were crushed. With the capital once more in the hands of Ferelden's, the battle to free our people was finally over, but the battle to rebuild what had been lost had only just begun. From Ferelden, Folklore and History by Sister Petrine, Chantry Scholar. Now, the thing about that is it kind of implies within that bit of text that Loghain joined before the death of the rebel queen. According
Is it
to...
true there's a prince among the Arl's visitors?
None of them looked all that princely to me.
Well,
Yes.
that's because you're rude. There's another love letter that I'm not going to read, but I am opening up so that it shows that I have read it, so I'm not... State exterior. Okay.
So many visitors.
Anyway, it's written within the Stolen Throne that Loghain didn't join until after the Rebel Queen died. In fact, that was part of the instigating factor that led to him meeting King Merrick in the first place. I'm pretty sure the book itself is supposed to be seen as actual, like, canon, but I'm not 100% sure.
This is a nice change from having to sleep in the woods, isn't it? Something I can help with?
I'd like to talk to you about
Yes?
something.
What's on your mind?
Nothing, never mind. I believe I have... There's Wynn. Who's in here? Oghren. Of course he'd be in here.
I got a moment, sure.
Actually, never mind. Oghren has no chance of, like, idea of having
pickings know they're laying for an hour?
Feast day fish. Fluffy mackerel pudding. Apparently, this is like the thing to eat in the Arl's estate. It naturally falls to... Oh, wait. That, I don't...
Or I'll have your hide.
You said that a moment ago. Ma'am, could you please not? You're making yourself look kind of ridiculous. Liliana's in there. Okay, see what... Huh. I didn't remember this castle actually looking, or this estate looking this decent.
Everything in here appears to be breakable. It seems most impractical.
I'd agree. Never mind.
Excuse me, I have to dust the Earl's sitting room.
Are you from Denerim?
No, I'm from Redcliffe. Lady Isolde brought me here to be her chambermaid last spring. I've family here, though. I beg your pardon, sir, but I really can't be seen standing about. The housekeeper will have my head. Good day.
Can I go and talk to this housekeeper of yours so I can get her to shush? Who's in here? Got Prince Fluffernutter, we got Sten, we got Morrigan. For some reason they decided that these three are going to be in this room. The central Ferelden Valley has always been a paradox. No single band holds more than a few dozen leagues of farmland, yet together they govern a greater territory than all the Terns and Arls combined. This collection of independent bands is known as the Benorn, and it is the heart of Ferelden politics. No person has ever sat upon the throne of Ferelden without first winning the approval of the Benorn. Queen Fiona, who had the misfortune to take the throne in the 18th year of the Steel Age, wrote of the Benorn, "There have been 3 wars this year fought over elopements, 5 fought over wool, and 1 started by an apple tree. It isn't even winter yet. Who would believe that these same bands, now trying so hard to kill one another, just last year united to give me the crown?" From Ferelden Folklore and History by Sister Patrine, Chantry Scholar. That is a... That is a... like, good... like, that queen understands the stupidity that they have to deal with. Parvalen. In the 30th year of the Steel Age, the first Qunari ships were sighted off the coast of Parvalen and then far north, marking the beginning of a new age of warfare. History calls this the First Qunari War, but it was mostly a one-sided bloodbath, with the Qunari advancing far into the mainland. Qunari warriors in glittering steel armor carved through armies with ease. Their cannons, the likes of which our ancestors had never seen, reduced city walls to rubble in a matter of seconds. Stories of Qunari occupation vary greatly. It is said they dismantled families and sent captives to learning camps for indoctrination into their religion. Those who refused to cooperate disappeared to mines or construction camps. For every tale of suffering, however, there is another of enlightenment deriving from something called the Qun. This is either a philosophical code or a written text that governs all aspects of Qunari life, perhaps both. One converted Saharan reported pity for those who refused to embrace the Qun, as the conquerors had led him to a sort of self-discovery. "For all my life I followed the Maker wherever his path led me," he wrote, "but in the Qun I have found the means to travel my own path. It has been said that the most complete way to wipe out a people is not with blades but with books. Thankfully, a world that had repelled 4 blights would not easily bow to a foreign aggressor, and so the exalted marches began. The greatest advantage of the Chantry-led forces was the Circle of Magi. For all their technology, the Qunari appeared to harbor great hatred for magic. Faced with cannons, the Chantry responded with lightning and balls of fire. The Qunari armies lacked the sheer numbers of humanity, so many were slain at Marnus fell. On both sides, that the Vale is said to be permanently sundered, the ruins still plagued by restless corpses. But each year the Chantry pushed further and further into the Qunari lines, although local converts to the Qun proved difficult to return to Andraste's teachings. By the end of the Storm Age, the Qunari were truly pushed back. Ravain was the only human land that retained the Qunari religion after being freed, and its rulers attempted to barter a peace. Most human lands signed the Marin Accord, accepting the Tevinter Imperium. It is a shaky peace that has lasted to this day. From the Exalted Marches, an examination of Chantry warfare by Sister Petrine, Chantry scholar. 52 out of 16. Why does culture and history have 69? Okay, so I've got all creatures. Items, I don't have all of them. Magic and religion, I'm close. Got all characters. Don't have all books. Close to getting all notes. Spell combinations, I could care less about. I don't usually play mages, so it's just kind of like meh for me. Hey Morgan, what are you doing?
If one more servant asks if I would like a change of clothes, I will set the house on fire. I await your command.
Never mind. Okay, I can see that you are not.
It is not as defensible as I would like, but it will do. You called.
Let's go.
As you wish.
Yeah, it's not exactly a defensible position, but it is what it is. Mark's happily wagging his tail. I can no longer speak with Prince Fluffernutter. I feel gypped. I feel as if this is the most terrible thing to happen in existence. Oh, look. What's this?
Yes.
Give me that kite shield. You insufficient skill, my butt. I will smack at thee. I don't know why that is my, like, stinking catchphrase now, sort of thing. I just don't know. It just seems so weird.
Ah, Warden. I trust you've made yourself comfortable.
Yes, very nice.
Good, because it's likely to be your last rest for a while. This is Elena. She's...
I am Queen Enora's handmaiden. She sent me here to ask for your help.
Or perhaps the young lady prefers to speak for herself.
Why would Enora ask us for help?
The Queen. She is in a difficult position. She loved her husband, no? And trusted her father to protect him. When he returns with no king and only dark rumors, what is she to think? She worries, no? But when she tries to speak with him, he does not answer. He tells her not to trouble herself.
Still not seeing where our help comes in.
So she goes to how? A visit from the Queen to the new Isle of Denrun is only a matter of courtesy, and she demands answers.
I guess that didn't go well.
They now know she is a threat to her father's
Get to the
power.
point of the story. Unfortunately,
her life is in danger.
I just said that.
I heard Hal say she would be a greater ally dead than alive, especially if her death could be blamed on Arl Eamon.
That is not what... give me one good reason to believe this crazy story.
Because you do not want Loghain ruling Ferelden, and if Enora can speak at the Landsmeet, her voice would sway many nobles.
We may have no choice but to trust Enora. The Queen is well loved. If Loghain succeeded in pinning her death on me, I'm not sure that's a risk we can afford to take.
Why exactly should we trust her? This could all be a setup.
I fear if this is a trap, we are already caught in it. They can kill Enora whether or not we act, and blame her death on us. Few would believe our word over Loghain's. We can only defend ourselves with the Queen in hand.
Oh, you're right. We have to help.
I have some uniforms. I'll hire so many new guards every day. A few more will not cause much stir. I will show you to the servants' entrance. We must slip in and out with my queen before anyone is the wiser. I will go ahead to House Estate. Meet me there as soon as you can.
I'm glad you decided to help. With Enora's knowledge, we have a far better chance against Loghain.
Do you truly think Logain's daughter would turn on him?
From Erlena's story, he turned against her first. If he truly intends to sacrifice her, I think it will be strong motivation to break the parental bonds. In any event, I would far rather have the opportunity to ask such things of her than simply hear about her murder. If Honora speaks out against Logain, hers would indeed be one of the most powerful voices at the Landsmeet.
I should get going.
As you like. My palace is your palace.
Hey, Alistair. Oh, great. Another book. Let me get War Codex. Meditations and Odes to Bees. O fair damsel of the garden, our less of honeysuckle and rose, I humbly beg your gracious pardon for the offense that here arose. Surely your work is far too vital to be interrupted by one like me. I am in no way entitled to earn the notice of a honeybee. I was a fool to pluck that flower for my lady fair. On my honor, I swear to bring you dozens more within the hour, if you give me leave to try. Listen, traveler, if you would walk the garden paths some spring, mind that you don't trespass, for the gardeners do sting. What on earth is this nonsense that I just read? Anonymous, you need to work on your... I don't know. I'm more codex! Yay! King Merrick Theron. It is difficult to separate the man from the myth. The last survivor of the bloodline of King Calenhad, the Silver Knight Merrick, drove the Orlesian forces from Ferelden's borders, reclaimed the throne, and freed our people from foreign tyranny. All true and all larger than life. He was born in hiding near Cathal's Crossing to the rebel queen Mora and grew up in the rebel camps, an outlaw in his own country. When the rebel queen died, Merrick inherited homeless nobles, malcontents, and displaced freeholders, and with the aid of his friend Logain MacTyr, built them into an army. After the pivotal battle of Rivaldane, Merrick took the throne. He married Rowan, the daughter of Rendorn Gweren, Earl of Redcliffe, and began the long, slow process of rebuilding everything Orlais had demolished during 70 years of occupation, from Ferelden folklore and history by Sister Patrine, Chantry scholar. What's kind of interesting is the fact that Rowan and Logain actually had feelings for one another.
All right.
I lost money. I broke money with my sword. How on earth does that work? Fine, whatever. Okay. I still got into the chest and got some money.
I haven't been here in a while. They've changed the dining room. Something on your mind?
That was the most random thing to comment about, and random things to comment about. I am off.
His lordship sends no notice he's coming, and now the house is full of guests. Andraste preserve us, this will be the death of me.
Yes.
Okay, so I need... You know what? Should I take Sten? Auburn? You know what? No.
Yes.
Yes.
Doop. Doop.
Indeed.
Accept. I know technically might not be the group that Hector would usually choose. Although the only rogue available to this group is Leliana, so he'd kind of be stuck with her in any event. Okay, so where am I supposed to go? Denerim. Denerim's palace. What on earth? Journal. Well, that was what I was just looking at. I don't know what I'm doing. Not entirely sure what I'm supposed to be doing. Cannot go to the alienage, so I must go this direction. Running through the area. To the estate. The estate that I have been to once before, so many episodes ago. The estate where I ran in and killed the then Arl's son, or the Arl of that period of time's son. It's kind of confusing now.
Over here!
Did you have to yell? There's a chest over here.
The servant's entrance is on the other side of the house. We must slip past this crowd to reach it. We will have to be very careful. Al-How is inside.
Let's go.
I will be right behind you.
No, the Carpenter's Craft Hall has had enough of House Convenient.
Okay.
Busy schedule. We will not be put off again.
There's a guard right there, by the way. Maybe if I go the opposite direction? Also, why are they...
Keep yelling. I'm sure that was good.
I have to go this way. This is a pain in the tuchus.
Someone's creeping around down there. Go check it out.
Oh, hi guys. You better not get yourself killed somehow, Arlena.
Be careful. Someone is coming.
They say if you toss a coin over your shoulder into that fountain, you'll come back to Denerim. Provided the Owl's Chamberlain doesn't have you thrown in the dungeon, of course.
Okay.
I'm off. Huh.
I can distract the guards, but you must move quickly.
We need to put on the
Hurry!
disguises.
My lady does not have much time. Are you all prepared? I will go distract the guards.
Let's go.
I will lure them into the courtyard. Wait in the bushes.
And with that, I am cutting the recording here. We'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching.